But Mick, first, just talk about how those block shots that all the bigs are getting, how that contributes to the great defense you guys are playing.
Well, you really it's tough to have a great defense if you don't have a back line, because you're going to get beat no matter how quick or athletic you are and how good your help is. Especially when you get into Big East play, you're going to have guys get beat. Whenever you're going to have guys erase mistakes with the block shot, it's huge for your defense. The other thing it does starts your fast break. So, we try to factor that in when we recruit, and we really believe in the shot blocker. That's a big thing when we go look at big men in the recruiting process.
Just looking back, this was the first game last year when you actually got to play the way you wanted to, the way you had prepared, and it was Jaquan's first start. What do you remember from? I know you don't like to look back, but that kind of started things off for you the rest of the season, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought we played the Wright State game last year. We played with a lot of confidence, but our defensive intensity in the first half of that game was off the charts. We really were able to take Wright State out of their comfort zone. We got a lot of offense from our defense. And we made shots, too. Now, that always helps, especially against a team like Wright State that's not going to let you get to the rim. As much as Xavier doesn't let you get to the basket, Wright State's just as good at that. Right now, they're 12th in the country in scoring defense.
I think that's something that a lot of people were surprised by the way you played that game. You obviously weren't, but because no one knew what to expect going into that.
Yeah, you got, I think, because of the news cycles and the media and the headlines, whenever you have a player out, I think can be overrated at times. It's just so you have enough players. You can only play 5 at a time. And, in that game, Yancey was out, but you had other guys on scholarship. And they were recruited for a reason. And in that game, it really probably helped us because they weren't going to let us throw it inside anyway. And, more shooters is better against a team that's going to pack it in.
That's the first time people actually saw what Cronin could do, I guess, right? It's because he had worked so hard during the offseason.
Yeah, I think, a lot of people thought that I was telling tales and stories about how effective he was going to be and how big of a part of our team he was going to be until the Wright State game. Yeah. I think they continue to become believers over the next few weeks in his effectiveness and his value to our basketball team. And I got to get right now. It's a concern of mine is getting his confidence back on the perimeter. We got some other guys that need to probably be driving more, and he needs to be shooting more.
His rebounding's down a little bit from last year. His scoring is up a little bit. I mean, it's just circumstances. It's not.
Well, he's not playing. He was inside defensively a lot more, guarding bigger guys. He was closer to the rim. Where his offensive rebounding is still on par or better than last year. It's his defensive rebounding because defensively he's out on the perimeter a lot more than he was last year.
Now that it's over, what did you think about the crowd, the environment, and playing this game at US Bank?
You're really going to make me talk about that again?
Just to follow up on it. It's DJ doing it to you is what it is.
Yeah, I think I'm on the record. The game should be, if the game's going to be played, the game needs to be played downtown. That's the only way to keep the game positive and have the great environment that we had the other night. And the argument to Mick Cronin all the time is you got to play. It's the city's game. Okay, it's the city's game. Then the game should be played in downtown Cincinnati.
Wright State suffered some attrition in the offseason, but they seem to have recovered from it really well, and they're playing good basketball.
Well, I don't know if anybody expected in the Horizon League people to follow Wright State, and I do because Billy Donovan's a friend of mine. For them to be sitting here at 8-3, 4-2 on the road, teams only played 4 home games to this point, and be 12th in the nation in scoring defense with so many new players is a testament to their coaching and to the job that Billy does with his guys. To be able to reinvent his team with all the losses that he had to suffer through graduation, transfers, injuries, he's done an unbelievable job. And I can tell you I'm extremely concerned about tomorrow's game.
How do you get it through to your players to make that, this team is no joke that you're getting ready to play tomorrow at 4 o'clock?
Well, hopefully our veterans are the key. For me it's been, despite the fact that we don't have any losses, we got to be focused on, we got to continue to improve as a basketball team. We're not playing well enough now to win the Big East, to win games in the Big East, so we got to get better. And you got to meet the challenge. Each game is different, and you have to understand also when you're on TV and you win and you're ranked, the opponents are much more excited to play against you, and they're much more tuned into their scouting report. You're going to get their best effort. So hopefully the veteran guys on my team are going to make sure that we're focused and we come out with great energy. The day that doesn't happen is the day we're going to be in trouble.